What is the difference between rationalism and empiricism regarding knowledge? During the Renaissance period, the conception that humanity had in the medieval world changed, leading to many questions that derived to some forms of skepticism. In this period, humankind was willing to explain the origin of knowledge, taking into consideration that we only can know something if we understand how this knowledge is created. But at the same time, there is sorrow regarding the infinite possibilities of self-determination. Now, let's take a look into two theories that had been developed in order to explain knowledge: empiricism and rationalism, because even when they have many differences, both are complementary. The most notable difference is that rationalism is based in reason, while empiricism has the experience as the most important source of knowledge. Rationalism only admits the deductive method as a guarantee of any kind of knowledge. Descartes developed a unique method to find the universal truth for all sciences, the method of doubt. Doubt everything that does not have scientific evidence, because you cannot trust what the senses tell us, since all you can be sure of is you are thinking. For Leibniz, senses never give anything but instants, particular or individual truths. Instants are not sufficient to establish the universal necessity of this same truth. He says that what happened before won't happen the same way again. Now, imagine that I have a green cat here, and then I show you this cat. You know that this cat is green. Let's put the cat in a box. When the cat is in the box, you can see if it's still green. Besides, you can know if the cat still exists. So, what if the world we see is only a projection of our minds? Rationalism says that ideas are innate. So for that, these ideas are inside the conscience of the human being and try to look for the criteria and fundament of what is the truth. Plato held that we have an inborn knowledge of the perfect forms of justice, pity, goodness, and control others. With this, the main idea of rationalism comes with innate ideas, some knowledge that we can achieve with reason. When you are reformed, you still have your memories and ideas of previous life. As Plato describes the theory of innate ideas with his theory of forms, the place where everyone goes to obtain knowledge before returning back to the physical world. By the other hand, in empiricism, the origin of knowledge is since experience, mainly the role of experience and evidence. This means that we cannot only rely on different experiences, we should be able to prove that they were actually real. The only knowledge that humans can have is a posteriori, which means that they have already lived that experience. The idea of innatism is not accepted by empiricists because they say it is not possible to be born with ideas. Induction must be used to get to a complete knowledge from direct observations. Locke rejected the idea of innate ideas. For this, he proposes an experiment regarding our senses as the way to achieve knowledge. I am of the opinion that the blind man could not say for sure what they feel and what they cube with only them. Allowed, it could unequivocally recognize it by touch. The empiricism look for the origin of the ideas. How do these ideas are produced? As if they were a white sheet without nothing written on it. As Locke states it, how many instances of the use of reason may we observe in children, a long time before they have any knowledge of this maxim? What it is impossible for the same thing to be and not to be? This would be against the principle of non-contradiction. We can know now that both ideologies consider intuition as the safest method to access knowledge, but rationalism refers to it as an intellectual intuition. Meanwhile, empiricism refers to it by senses. But with the use of induction, nothing is certain. Both theories refers only to a self-knowledge, because I only have certainty about what I have reason of or what I have experienced. Rationalism and empiricism don't need to conflict. We can be rationalists in mathematics and empiricists in sciences. The only conflict comes when they have to cover the same subject.